even if we don't, this is our best chance. I mean, otherwise these things are going to keep on coming, and all of Alora and all the outcasts will be consumed, I would assume. You haven't seen these things fight. They're scary.
Wait a minute. Purge.
I've seen them attack, certainly. It wasn't much of a fight, I admit.
Titan turns around because Thar and the Eldrin are right behind him, so Titan turns around and just gives them both a look and just says, "Shut up." Think positive or don't think at all.
He'll kind of nod his head and clear his throat a little. I'm not going to argue with that giant warforged.
Yeah, that's called fear factor, sir. Intimidation factor 7.
If that's the case, where's Joe Rogan at?
Oh, Titan ate him, and now he's the host.
This is Titan. Welcome to Fear Factor.
And I know what you're thinking. What? Warforged don't eat? Well, Titan ate Joe Rogan. So that's how angry he was.
Somebody had to.
Yep. That's, Joe Rogan, I smoke rocks.
I smoke rock.
All right.
And Elephane looks at Elhorn and says, "Nervous?"
Nope, not at all.
Does anything bother you?
Nope.
It's rash once a month.
Once a month. I'm talking about maybe a couple times a month, man. The cream don't work.
You need to defile a virgin to cure you.
Oh, if that's the case.
Okay, we're not
Here, Thar.
That's a horrible thought process there. This isn't Africa, you know. Don't have sex with a virgin and lose your AIDS.
Actually, they thought of that. They thought that in 19th century England.
AIDS cancels each other out.
Yeah, apparently.
It has to
Double
be a virgin.
negative though, bro. Come on.
I guess when they didn't work all the time, they said, well, maybe they weren't virgins. That was what the doctors would say.
Didn't work all the time. It would never work. You can't get rid of AIDS.
Yeah, you can. Fucking Magic Johnson did.
I don't think he got rid of AIDS unless they completely transfused his blood completely out of him and gave him someone else's blood.
It's just because he's rich and he's black.
And we're not recording.
Oh, we're recording.
And we shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's the true real broski there. People, don't take it out on us.
Write your hate emails too.
Yeah.
One of the armsmen too that you actually have briefly met, Adam, is the Dragonborn Kivoran. You served with him very briefly on your last ship, and before you were transferred out. He'll kind of be walking near you too, and he'll say, "Glory go to the armsmen when we close this damn portal."
Says what?
He'll say, "The glory will go to the armsmen when we close this damn portal."
He says that to me?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear him
All I
now?
heard was a Dragonborn. I didn't hear who he was talking to.
He's talking to you.
Oh. And I'm supposed to be an armsman, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're one of the, essentially like the military.
Well, I couldn't remember what branch I was supposed to be in. I just know I fix the ships that fly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the armsman, which is like, army.
I'll nod my head to him, but I'll remind him that there's more than just armsmen here in this group.
I'm not concerned with them. I trust our fellow armsmen, though.
Doesn't matter where they're from, huh?
No.
As long as they wear the uniform, you're good with that.
Yep. Say we're well trained and ready to destroy some of these alien scum.
Well, then make a good show of it.
Plan to. You too.
Always.
Aw, brotherly bonding.
All right, so as you guys are traveling through this dark realm, you actually begin to see these tiny blackened roots. They seem to grow thicker along the walls or ceiling of the tunnels as you travel on. And there's an occasional growth along the walls as well. Kind of bright orange and fiery red mixed with yellow that are almost like buds clinging to the walls.
They don't look like the growths that are on the creatures, right?
They do, yes.
I'll ask one of the order wizard, the senior one, if she
Really?
recognizes this fauna. This fauna is like indigenous to this area.
No, I've never seen anything like that before.
I believe the word you're looking for, Kurt, is flora.
Oh, flora, yeah.
Actually, your torches or your light spells reveal like tiny floating spores in the air. And the air here has a sickly, like, sweet smell to it.
Can we have like some of the wizards see if they can, if these are the same like spores and stuff, that the growths that are on these monsters that we've seen, maybe we can see if they could like burn them off the walls. Because if we don't need to be, well, I don't have to worry about it, but the rest of the people don't need to be breathing in these spores.
Yeah, can they ward us from it?
Yeah, she'll say, it's a good question. Yes, we should be able to actually ward the air around us.
Bubble
It
time.
should last for a little while, at least. Maybe
Bubbles.
get us through.
What if we wrap like scarves or something around us?
It's possible, too. I mean, that should work. The spells will take a little bit to cast anyway, the rituals.
All right.
If it's a ritual, I can do it.
I would say go for a twofer until the spell's done being cast. Everyone who's not Titan, cover your mouths.
All right, everybody stop. Cover your mouth.
Okay. So, that the wizard that had spoken up before, the Terran male, whose name is Tobias, he'll say, so we're walking into some kind of disease? Is that what you're saying? What if it turns us into those things?
We'll be sure to put you down.
Sure complain a lot for being a order
Oh.
wizard.
We don't have to live for the next 6 hours.
He'll say, I'm an initiate. I'm not training for this.
Well, you can always turn around and go and hide in a corner somewhere and
You can
pray
leave that way,
to
but
all the
Rudin
gods.
has his axe sharp just for you.
Yeah, try to walk away. You got a dwarf back there with a giant axe.
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you go back and tell Gruden that you don't feel good and you're going to go home.
You stubbed your toe.
He'll look back at Gruden and he'll say, I think I can manage.
All right, let's do the ritual just to be safe. And do
Okay.
double up.
So, a couple of the wizards seem to know the ritual needed, and we'll cast this spell and center it on all of you, basically to kind of keep like bacteria and things away.
Is this an area effect or an individual effect?
Area effect.
Oh, so we have to stay within a certain area or we're out of coverage.
Yeah, essentially they'll use it on people and then have them stand, front and back, sort of, so it covers everyone.
That's only going to work until we get into a fight.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Okay, I'm going to... I don't know if I have a scarf or not. I don't have it written down.
I think it was safe to say we all do. I mean, didn't have Kleenex back then, so use your rag for your snot and as a to wipe your mouth.
Yeah, or cloak. Yeah, you probably do have, like Kurt said, like some kind of.
Just rip a
Bandana.
piece off of rip a piece of cloth off of your
Bandana or something.
shirt or something like that, your tunic, and just cover up your face with it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I'll use my napkin.
I don't think that's going to stay to your face unless you got tape.
No, but napkins back then were cloth
Okay.
tied on.
All right. So you guys kind of, cast those spells to help purify the air and, cover your faces as best you can, and then continue trekking through the sewers. Everyone now looks a little even more freaked out. Although some of them are more veteran warriors, so. Further on, you actually start to see like thick roots have shattered the stone wall along your left side in places and kind of dwindle across the path ahead, twisting and tangling over each other and along the walls. There's these strange growths like pulsating along the roots here.
Step on one of them.
Actually, you can. And when Titan steps on one, you actually see the roots where that one was at twist.
So
And slither to the
it
ground.
felt it.
Yeah, and you'll feel like a rumbling actually through the sewer slightly.
Okay.
And ahead you can actually see, like, as he does that too, there's these large, like, twisted rats kind of feasting on the buds along the roots.
Oh, fuck.
And one kind of turns at the edge as the edge of your light reaches it. Its eyes bulge milky white and then explode outward in pus and filth.
Yep.
And black slimy appendages twist through its eyes.
Oh,
Its
shit.
mouth opens and issues a low guttural moan before its mouth cracks open wide and long teeth begin to unfold from its gums. Its body grows almost until it seems as if it will burst. And
That's...
growths along the roots burst open and blacken like fungal creatures pull from it. There's these strands of like thick mucus-like slime connecting them to the roots. And those kind of snap too as the creatures kind of like unfold and begin to shuffle forward. Their hollow eye sockets, kind of turning to you.
Titan unsheaths his sword, looks back at the group, and goes, "Whoops."
That wizard will say, "They're coming from the plants. What the hell?"
I look at Titan, really? Just whoops.
Hey,
Hey, do we have any pyromancers?
Yeah, one of the
What?
wizards will cast a fire spell, and it'll hit one of the buds, and you'll hear this, like, screeching from within it, and this, blackened, like, fungus creature will be twisting and writhing in agony. But many, many others start to twist, and pull from those roots.
all right. Since this is about to happen, then I think the first thing we need to do is, since we obviously see at least the ones coming out of the roots are damaged by fire and killed by fire, I'm thinking any wizard that can do fire needs to start burning all these buds on the roots while we take out the things that are already out.
Okay, yeah, that, the wizards will start preparing spells or, casting, and Lillian will say, "Armsmen to the front, sentinels, we're under attack." So those things will just, like, start to, actually, like, as they twist away from those, they start to move even faster, shuffling towards you all.
Every
And
day
those
they're
rats even
shuffling.
start to scurry.
Is there anything coming up from behind us?
No, no, you
Can we?
didn't pass many of those, or, any of those, really. This is this huge area in front of you.
Can we get into like a phalanx like position since we're in a narrow
Certainly.
border?
It's not super narrow in this part, Kurt. It's actually widened out, and I will show you what it looks like, because we're in combat.
Bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun, dun,
bum.
All
Rat Fang Sewers.
And Let's
This
see.
is a big
Yep.
map.
right?
Holy shit.